Hey there, I'm Angela Brown, and this is Ask a House Cleaner. This is a show where you get to ask a house cleaning question, and I get to help you find an answer. Today's question comes from a woman who was watching her house cleaner on a home security camera, and the girl sat down and was visiting on the phone for an hour and a half while she was being paid by the hour. And the homeowner wanted to know, what are the rules and regulations behind that? If someone is charging me by the hour, don't I have the right, as the person paying the money, to demand that they work during that time? Well, that is an honest and a very fair question, and the answer is yes, you do. If you're the one that's paying the money, then yes, it is in your power and it is your right to declare your own rules. Now, every homeowner is going to have a different set of rules, and every house cleaner is going to have a different set of rules. So when you hire a house cleaner to come to your house, or a maid or a housekeeper, or whatever the term is that you use, you need to be very specific about the rules that you create. One of the rules that I would recommend up front, and there are probably 5 or 6 rules that are really important that you clarify up front. These are things that are important to you. One of them is no talking on the telephone while you're on the clock. I understand that you run a business, and so if you're running a business and you're working in my home, you either need to turn off the phone while you're at my house, or you need to have the little setting that sends the quick message that says, sorry, I can't talk right now, so that you can respond really quickly. And then after you get off the job and you're back in your car, you can return the phone calls to your regular customers. But if you're my customer and you're at my house and I'm paying you right now for a service, I expect full 100% of your attention. I think that's fair. What do you say? I think that's fair. The next rule that I would suggest is no eating on the job. There are numerous reports that I have heard where a house cleaner will come and they may work for an hour and then they stop and they take a half-hour lunch break. Okay, they're at your house cleaning, right? They're at your house cleaning, and while they're cleaning at your house, they should be working. That's just common sense. So I would make a rule that when a house cleaner comes to your house, that they not talk on the telephone while they're there, and that they not eat while they're on the job. The next thing I would recommend and strongly suggest is that you have a rule of no smoking. There are lots of house cleaners who smoke. And what you don't need in the middle of a 2-hour cleaning that you're paying for, a 4-hour cleaning that you're paying for, is 2 or 3 15-minute smoking breaks where your house cleaner leaves the job and goes outside and takes a smoking break. What is that? Smoke before you arrive or smoke when you leave. But don't smoke when you're at my house cleaning, right? I think that's a fair rule that you as a homeowner have the right to make. And so I would have at least those 3. The other one that that I might recommend, and this sounds very peculiar, and you're going to ask why I even bring it up, but this happens so many times. No leaving while you're on the job. No leaving while you're on the job. Do you know how many house cleaners check into a customer's house, they type in the alarm code, they start cleaning, oh, I think I forgot something, I'll run to the store and go pick it up. And they leave, don't lock up the house because they don't want to trigger the alarm that they're not there. They just leave. And they're gone for an hour or 2 hours. Well, while I'm at the store, I'll just do my regular grocery shopping, and then I'll come back. Then they come back to the house, and lo and behold, well, my time is up. So they tidy up a few things and then run a few vacuum lines over the front of the carpet, and then they leave. So it looks like they've been there. Your alarm security code says that they've been there, but they've been gone half the time they were supposed to be there, right? So my other rule is I would recommend that you recommend them not leaving while they're on the job. That's just sort of common sense. Another rule I might suggest is that if your house cleaner has a friend that's in from out of town, unless that friend is actually bonded and insured with the company that your house cleaner works for, they should not be able to bring their friends over. No friends, no family members that are not specifically bonded and insured from the company that you work for. The reason for that is this: even with the best of intentions, a person that you bring along with you to help clean a house that's not insured and not bonded, they could use the wrong chemicals on an appliance that you have, or on the top of your desk, or the top of your fancy china cabinet, or whatever, and they could ruin it. And because they're not insured by that cleaning company, it's going to be on you to pay that. Or also, if that person steals something from their house and that house cleaner they are not bonded through that house cleaner, that's not going to be covered, right? Now, this person might trust their friend, but you don't know their friend. For example, my mom came to town one time, and I love my mom. She's the greatest house cleaner in the world. Well, maybe besides me. But anyway, she came to town and she says, "Oh, you've got houses to clean today. Why don't I come help you?" And I said, "Mom, I would love to have you come help me clean a house. And there's nobody that's probably more qualified to clean houses than you. But unfortunately, you're not insured or bonded with my company. So you're going to have to stay home and watch TV or read a book while I go clean some houses because I can't take you with me." And she's like, "But I'm really good. I'm trustworthy." "I trust you, Mom. I know you're qualified to do it. I know you've been trained properly." My clients don't know that. They don't know you, and they don't know that. And so I had to leave my mom at home. And she loved the day off. I mean, don't get me wrong, but you can't bring people with you that are not licensed and bonded through your company. So if you're a homeowner and you're looking to hire a house cleaner, I would make those rules. I would say no telephone while you're on the job, no eating while you're on the job, no smoking breaks while you're on the job, and no bringing people with you that are not licensed and bonded with your company or insured and bonded with your company. All right, so those would be my rules, and that's it for today. If you found this tip helpful, please pass it along to somebody who may benefit from it. And until I see you again, leave the world a cleaner place than when you found it.